Okay, so I have here the Mountainsmith Colfax 25 that I got from Amazon. Whoa, I'll go with this thing. And as usual, Amazon Prime is the greatest. It takes very little time for it to get here. Okay, so here is the Colfax in its plastic bag. And it's certainly much smaller than I anticipated, which is interesting because it is a 25-liter pack, so I wouldn't have expected it to be that different from the 28-liter packs, but it's compact. I mean, this is sort of what I was looking for. So let's take a look around at this thing, sort of fluff it up. First thing is the large pocket. The great thing about this pocket is that it does open forward, so it makes it easier if you're sort of holding on, or if you're wearing this thing temporarily in the front, like so, you can get access to stuff without taking it off and putting it on the ground. So I always appreciate that kind of opening. And this is a nice big opening too. It allows you to see right down into the depths of the main compartment. You'll also notice that there is a sleeve here for a laptop, but it could be just as easily used as for a reservoir, for a hydration reservoir, and it even has the opening here in the back out of which you can poke the hose that you would drink from. Okay, so it's pretty simple here in the inside, just one deep pocket. It does have on the opposite wall a zippered pocket here, pretty shallow. You could, I don't know, keep pens and pencils. It sort of reminds me a little bit of a pencil case that my kids have in their school, attached to the wall there. It's not a full-fledged organizer, that's for sure. It's a good stout zipper, as you can see here, so it's a strong zipper. No fear that that thing's going to fall apart, and it has nice tabs that you could grab them if you're wearing gloves or mittens in the winter. Okay, so taking a look here at the front, there's a front pocket here. So, and actually this is great. So in this front pocket, there is the organizer piece here. So you could imagine fitting in a small portable hard drive, your cell phone, 3 pens. And this goes all the way down to the base of the, well, almost to the base of the pack. It goes to right here, so it's got some depth to it. And I could imagine fairly easily being able to fit a tablet into this front area, although I probably wouldn't want to, because you wouldn't want to have the weight sort of sitting far away from your back. Nice sturdy daisy chains here up front, a place to connect a blinking light if you happen to use this for cycling, which I would imagine I'd be doing. And there is a little clip here for a keychain. Okay, so it's nice to have that compartment separate from the main compartment, because that means you can access this without opening up the whole pack. And the zippers for the main compartment are always much more stout and harder to open with one hand, whereas this one I could imagine I could reach over while driving, say, and grab something if I need to, which you really shouldn't do because you should be paying attention to the road. This doesn't have the side mesh pockets that I would like to have typically, because side mesh pockets really are handy for holding a Nalgene bottle, or since I'm a photographer, it would be nice to have a compact tripod fitting in there. It just gives you a lot more options when you have one of those mesh pockets there. I even put my keys into those mesh pockets because it just makes it easier. I know I'm going to be accessing it all the time. It does have a zippered pocket, which clearly is more secure, but it's more of a pain to get into as well. And I could imagine I could still put my keys in here. I might even put my phone in here. It's a little easier to access. Certainly could not put any sort of water bottle or anything in there. It's way too small. And you have the matching thing on the opposite side, similar sort of pocket right there. Okay, so it's a pretty simple pack, but it's nicely made, nicely put together. It does have the compression straps, and most importantly, as you probably know if you've read my website, the compression straps do not go across the zipper, so it doesn't impede your ability to open up the zipper. That's a huge piece in my book. I would say that the thing that I would like to have is maybe a separate zippered pocket here for holding my glasses, because you can see I'm a glasses wearer, so it'd be nice to have that somewhere out in the front here. Perhaps, though, that's a good place for this little pocket in the inside. I could put my glasses in here. Not as easy to get access to when you have to open up the main compartment, but it's at least it's safe. And it would also be nice to have the laptop area, the laptop slot here, not actually be part of the main compartment. It would be nice if it was sort of a zippered compartment on the outside, just because you don't want to have to always open up the main compartment to get access to the laptop. I mean, it would just be, it'd make things a little bit easier. So let me do a couple things. I'm going to insert my laptop in here just to make sure that it's good and easy to put in a 15-inch MacBook Pro. And I'm also going to see if my camera bag, which you'll see in a moment is really just like a divided camera bag, will fit into this thing as well. So hold on just a moment. Okay, so here is my 15-inch MacBook. See if it slides in here. Does, not an issue. Here's the other thing actually I'm a little worried about. It doesn't have any sort of clip to make sure that your MacBook stays in here. I know that there's probably a very low probability that I'm going to tip my bag upside down, but it is true that in some situations I might have the bag open and it might flop over, and it might flop over onto the floor, in which case the MacBook could slide out. If it was actually maybe held in with a Fastex buckle or something like that, it would be a little bit more secure. I feel a little bit better about it. All right, but it fits no problem. You can see in there it fits without issue. And then here is the camera bag that I have. It doesn't fit a lot. I don't really want to carry a huge amount of weight because I carry my camera with me all the time wherever I go. So it's got, I have 3 lenses plus the camera body in here and an extra battery. So it's vital that I be able to fit this thing in here, and it looks like it shouldn't have a problem being able to fit right there in the bottom. You can see a non-issue there. Okay, so then I can zip up this thing. Oh, something I didn't mention, which is the suspension system is really nice. It's got a nice handle at the top, which is really an important piece to make it easier to move in and out of your car, etc. It's solid. I mean, it's got a nice smooth feel to the parts that are going to touch your body. It has this entryway in the middle that allows perspiration to escape up and out. It does have the very important for me, in fact, I don't even look at a bag unless it has a waist belt. Okay? It doesn't have to be a padded hip belt, but a waist belt really does help to keep the load from swaying too much. And it has what I consider to be even more important, it has the sternum strap, which is adjustable for sure in this situation. So it's a little hard to do because I need to stay seated, so I'm staying on the camera, but putting it on, pretty solid. I'm not going to clip the waist belt right now. It's holding the load nicely. Don't feel any strange pinches. I can definitely feel the relief in that area that's right down along my spine. There's a gap there, which is nice because I can imagine it would allow perspiration to flow out of there pretty easily. And go ahead and clip this. This is too high for me right now, but certainly the sternum strap seems to be in a good position as well. So this is good. It's a good bag. A couple things. Obviously, in summary, I would love to have mesh pockets instead of these zippered pockets. And I'd like to have a top area there to hold my glasses. And lastly, having a separate compartment for the laptop would be ideal. But I really do like this pack. It's nice and compact, and it seems to be able to do the job pretty well. I would actually say of all the packs that I've looked at so far, it's probably the one that I would go for right now. But I'm still looking at many packs. Okay, hope this all helped you. Bye-bye.